governed. And if you don't believe me, just look outside. Just look in your neighborhood. Look how it looks. Look like it looked 20 years ago.
It's worse.
They're only worse. You own less and less of it. Well, there I go thinking again. You thought I'm coming today? This is my lawyer. When you see him squirm, that means I told you too much truth. If you see him jump up and leave out, that means I am finished and I am on my own. Ain't nothing I can do with you, Senator. You on your own. So he's squirming right now, but I'm going to give you some signs. I'm going to tell you what's happening. You have created a situation. I once got in trouble in church. Would you believe that? No. Of all the places getting in trouble, I got in trouble in church. I got in trouble. You know how I got in trouble? I told the truth. Now you would think that if any place you could tell the truth, it would be the church. So I went up to the church, and the Spirit of the Lord got on me, and I spoke in front of folk, and I told them, your politicians have learned to get elected without the church. They don't need the church.
I agree.
The very next Monday didn't even start well. There goes my phone ring. Reverend Goodfoot takes me to task. Pastor said, Sanders, did you get up in my church and say that the politicians don't need the church? I said, sir, yes, sir. He said, well, I spoke to 3 or 4, and he named 3 or 4, and they said that that's not true. And I said, well, sir, just answer one question for me, if you would not, and that should answer it all. You spoke to 3 or 4 of these folks? Absolutely. Mad. How much money are they giving your church? Now, how much money do they give to our Orthodox brothers? I said, sir, doesn't our Bible teach us where our wealth is, our heart is? Isn't that biblical also? I said, sir, what do you expect them to tell you? What do you expect them to tell you? All right. But they're not alone. All of us have been walking around blind. We don't even support the folk who actually stand up for you. Give you an example. Many of you know that I am the author of affirmative action in New York City, Local Law 129. The only type of affirmative action that New York has is what's called MWBE, Minority and Women-Owned Business. It's a type of affirmative action. The only affirmative action we have is that one. I'm the author. By doing this, I have put millions of dollars into the hands of the Black and Latino and other communities, people of color. So I get up there and I'm going to run. I'm running for office. I went to them and I said, man, y'all support me so I can do more of this and I can be independent. How much did I get? Say again? Not over $1 million. All right. How about you? How much did I get? Say what? No, I got more than nothing. How much more we could argue? Go ahead and tell them how much I got. Go ahead and tell them. I know you can. All right. After much begging and pleading, running after folk and all kinds of good stuff, $300.
I got to say nothing.
$300. It cost me over $100,000 to run. $300.
I got to say nothing.
Man. You know who I had to turn to?
Jesus, that was it.
Lord have mercy. I had to turn to those very corporations that some of y'all don't like. I had to turn to folk with money. Running is an expensive undertaking. It costs $100,000. Man, I ain't got a tenth of that. If I have 100th of that, I did well. So under those conditions, we are not supporting you. Freedom isn't free, my friends. You're going to pay for it. But so is slavery. You're going to pay for slavery too. Freedom isn't free. $300. Did you believe that one, Clyde? How many millionaires did I help make? 300. Clyde. $300. And not simply from one person. I had to go to 2 or 3 people. No, I'm serious. I had to go to 2 or 3 people to get that $300. If you're not paying for your leaders, somebody else is paying for your leader.
That's right.
He who pays, what is that? Pay the piper, can call the tune. And you expect your leaders to take up for you against them when they need that check? But wait a minute, don't look at your leaders, look at yourself. When was the last? I'm gonna ask Lewis. Lewis will tell me the truth. Lewis won't lie to me. I'm gonna go to Lewis. Yeah, we're going in a circle on this one. Say, Lewis, let me ask you a question, man. It's just gonna be us. We ain't gonna tell nobody. Lewis, when was the last time you supported any of your leaders in any real sense? All right, I thought that too. When was the last time you sent them $1? Turn your back on me. My friends, all of us have to look at, when was the last time, if you feel that somebody's doing the right thing, then you got to support them. When was the last time you backed any of these elected officials? When was the first time? You got to support them. If you think that somebody's doing the right thing, then support them. If you can't do nothing better, then say it out loud. All of you sit in rooms where people start putting foolishness out. And man, all of them are thieves. If I'm a thief, I'm the dumbest thief that I know. Because I have nothing to show for my theft. I have to be the dumbest thief. Can't even steal right. You in trouble, Sanders. Is a dumb thief. Is there something worse than a dumb thief? You gotta be a thief, be a smart thief. We got dumb thieves though. Which brings us back, when a person does the right thing, stand up and say it. We should offer to our leaders critical support. Now, if you ever got a concept down, you gotta get this one, my friends. You gotta get this one. Critical support. When they do right, we say it publicly. We stand with them. We let everybody know. When they start doing wrong, we pull them to the side. We go grab them and say, hey man, I don't understand. What are you trying to do? If you're trying to go from A to Z, wouldn't a straight line be better? But listen to them because they may have some more information you don't know. If they continue to do wrong, you must oppose them. Myself, any of them, oppose them if they continue to do wrong. But stand with them if they do right.
Yes.
Critical support, public support. No.